Hello everyone. So today we're gonna talk about power. Power is the ability to determine or to change the action of other people. So many people try to use power to influence people. But what is then exactly about power? There are five distinct types of power, namely information power, referent power, legitimate power, expert power, and the last one is reward or coercive power. First, let's talk about information power. Information power is one of the most effective power in control because of the fact that most people like to receive and have information, so that people who have more information than the other one can manipulate people why they don't recognize the accuracy of information. For example, a newspaper or social media always provide information that people immediately believe, but sometimes the information may not be accurate. Secondly, let's talk about referent power. For example, people tend to admire or behave or strongly identified with a particular friend or people in a group. So, a friend or a people or a person has referent power. A person who has referent power can influence your action or behavior and can make people imitate what they do or what they do. For example, I have a scary example for you is Jim Jones had told 1,000 people kill themselves, and it is a proof that he has a referent power. But this power had two sides: a devil influence or a good influence. So people need to balance and recognize what is good or bad in using referent power. After that, let's talk about legitimate power. Legitimate power exists when a government decides to raise tax or go to war. And most of people do what government tell them to do. And in real life, a person who is the police or soldier have much legitimate power. For instance, a psychologist take a research on asking people removed from the bus stop, and they found that when they wear a normal clothes, few people hurt him and removed. But when he wear a uniform, most of people obey and remove from the bus stop, and that is legitimate power. The second last power I want to mention to you is expert power. Expert is people who are very skilled in particular field, and such as scientists or people who are very skilled in using computer in researching can impress people in their knowledge and their action. And a person who has expert power can use their skills or knowledge to gain power and influence, money and admiration. In conclusion, they use their skills to gain admiration. The last power I want to talk with you is reward and coercive power. Reward or coercive power is existing when people who can reward or punish people action. This kind of power can change people's behavior, but not very long. Because when someone regard other, he can make the people feel they are achieve something. But when you give people a punishment, you can force people do what they not to want to do. In conclusion, power comes from many forms, such as information power, reference power, legitimate power, expert power, reward or coercive power. Come from people, particular people, government, police, soldier. But people need to balance and recognize the downside and the upside of each power. That's all my speech about power. Thank you for listening.